Hey friends, this vlog is going to be a little bit different because there's been some stuff going down that I feel like I need to speak out on in this video. So we are going to see some things from the gig, and then we're going to talk about some little more serious stuff. So it's going to be a little different today. All right, happy Friday, everyone. Can't believe it's Friday. Actually, sometimes I don't know what day of the week it is, but it is Friday. Just finished up a school show. So this one was a far away gig. Round trip's gonna be probably a little over 100 miles. And I got into some bad traffic on the way here. Thankfully, I got there with a couple minutes to spare. So leaving early is always a good idea. And this one was a little different. I'm pretty sure this was a summer school assembly, which I wonder if that's like super common. I don't remember doing summer school shows before, but anyway, it's been hot, but I think they enjoyed it. Again, we did, towards the end, we had teachers come up, and kids always love that. So if nothing else in the show piques their interest, bringing their teachers up on stage usually does the trick. All right, this is actually, I think, the third time that I've tried to film this, because each time I try to film it, I go on a rant. So this is the next day. And I'm out walking Winnie right now. Just a warning, this gets political. So if you just are here to watch music stuff, totally understand. I'll see you on the next one. I am going to relate this to music at the end, but it's going to be a little bit of a rant for a few minutes because I think it's something important that I need to speak on. So here we go. You know, with a lot of these school shows, I've been seeing a lot of kids. And a couple days ago, we had an ICE raid down the block. 6 people were kidnapped by ICE. And it just made me think today or yesterday, when I was doing the show, is I can't really imagine how it would feel either being a kid, having your parent suddenly disappear, not knowing when they're going to come back, or the opposite, being a parent who has been taken and not knowing when or if you'll ever see your child again. What's happening here in LA, you know, in the news, we might have seen things that makes it sound like immigrants are making this place a horrible place, and that is completely false. Nothing has really changed in any time. It's been fine here in the greater LA area that I've been doing all these school shows in, and in downtown LA, which I frequent often. It's fine. There's nothing wrong. What is wrong now are these people who are apparently law enforcement, who hide their faces, who don't give ID when asked, which is something that they are required to do by law. They don't have license plates, which is also against the law. And oftentimes they just kidnap people. There's no warrants. They don't tell them why they're being taken. I feel like it's something that I need to speak out on. No one's safe, but especially people with my skin color are not safe. That does make me afraid that I'm going to be kidnapped by these people, but I'm not going to be quiet about it. And maybe that'll get me in trouble. If you stop hearing from me altogether on social media and stuff, I got shipped somewhere, right? But I'm not going to be quiet about this. The problem itself is a horrible problem, and I think it also can lead to, or maybe is leading to, something like authoritarianism. So, you know, I don't know if this video is going to flag me for something, but whatever, this is what is actually happening in my neighborhood. Now, let me relate this to music. It's been very overwhelming for me the past few days. I've been kind of on this like news binge, and it just makes me feel more and more angry and more afraid. But what I have been doing is listening to music. A song that has been on repeat recently is the song Refuse, Resist by Sepultura. If you are into heavy music, you most likely know this song. But it's older. It's from the early 90s. So if you haven't heard of it, I would suggest checking it out. It's really good. And I think I might do a drum cover of this maybe next week, just to kind of make a point. So anyway, if this is still kind of a long rant, sorry, but it's much shorter than the last ones. Yeah, I think it's just a good reminder as to the power of music. In this case, it's helping me calm down a little bit. I know it sounds weird. If you don't listen to aggressive music, you might think that it wouldn't have that effect. But yeah, for me, anyway, it kind of helps dissipate that anger. So that is my political rant for the day. If you've made it this far, especially after this rant, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one.